children, welcome back to English class. In our previous class, we discussed Unit 8 Reading A textbook exercises. Today we are going to continue the same textbook exercises that we have stopped in our previous video. Okay? Yeah. I would like to ask you to open the page number 115. I hope all of you are ready with your textbook, and let me ask you to open page number 115, Roman number 3. Okay. Roman number 3, you have to read. What you have to do is rearrange the words in each sentence to make sensible sentences. Then arrange them in order of occurrence in the story. Make a good paragraph with these sentences using appropriate joining words like but, however, then, after that, finally. Okay? But, conjunction, however, that's adverb. You could start like that, and you could also use them as conjunctions and adverbs, and you should make it a paragraph. But before that, let us do the sentence structure properly. First, we have to arrange them in order. 1. Went to the king's palace with a gift, the fisherman. I hope that you have space to write the answers. Let me show you. You could write the answers here. Okay? The first one, went to the king's palace with a gift, the fisherman. So you should, they have jumbled the words and you should make it in order, a sentence, a complete sentence. Okay? Let's start with the fisherman went to the king's palace with a gift. That would be the correct sentence. The fisherman went to the palace with a gift. Okay. Now I hope you understood this one. It's somewhat like very thin. I mean thin, it's not appearing. Big palace, big. Okay. Now that's the answer. First one, the fisherman went to the palace with a gift. Now let's go with the second one. You could write the answers wherever space you have in the textbook. Okay? The second one, did not have enough money for his daughter's marriage, the fisherman. Okay, again you should start with the subject. You should know the sentence structure. That is subject, verb, object. Subject, the fisherman. First one, the fisherman. Okay, subject, the fisherman, and then the fisherman did not have enough money. You start with then after subject, let's go with the verb. The fisherman did not have enough money. The fisherman did not have enough money for his daughter's marriage. For his daughter's marriage. Okay. This is page number 115. You could write wherever space you have. I hope that you could see the board clearly. The second one is the fisherman did not have enough money for his daughter's marriage. Now let's go with the third one. Oh, this is second one, sorry. Now let's go with the third one. Stop the gatekeeper him. Stop is verb. Who stopped? The gatekeeper, subject. The gatekeeper stopped him. The gatekeeper stopped him. Okay. Always means you should remember the sentence structure, means you should remember the formula. Subject plus verb plus object. Okay, in object you get direct object and indirect object. Like him is like the indirect object. The gatekeeper stopped him. Okay. Now that later I discuss some other day. First you remember that sentence structure. If you want to frame, then you should remember the formula subject, verb, object. Okay. And then let's go with the fourth one now. Let's go with the fourth one. Yeah. Now, fourth one. 200 lashes. The fisherman asked the Raja to give him. 200 lashes. The fisherman asked the Raja to give him. So then you should start again with the subject. The fisherman asked. What he asked? 200 lashes to the Raja to give him. To whom he asked 200. Okay, you can go with like this. The fisherman asked the Raja to give him 200 lashes. Okay, the fisherman, fourth one. The fisherman asked the Raja to give him what? 200 lashes. The fisherman asked the Raja to give him 200 lashes. Okay, now let's go with the fifth one. Do we have fifth one? Yeah, we have many actually. We have 8. Okay, now let's go with the fifth one. I hope you all are copy. If you don't have space, if you think it would be like messy in the textbook to write these big sentences, you could go with your CW somewhere, anywhere. You could write running notes like write this unit 8 and off the price and continue. That's it. Okay, don't worry about that. Now fifth one. Promise to get the Raja the fisherman's daughter married. The Raja promised the fisherman's daughter married. The Raja promised to get the fisherman's. Okay, the Raja promised to get the fisherman's daughter married. Fisherman's daughter. Okay, like you can't see, I think this one. Here you can't see. So let me go here. Fisherman's daughter. Fisherman's daughter married. Okay, that's all this. Now let's go with the Raja promised to get the fisherman's daughter married. Let's go with the sixth one now. Okay, sixth one we are going to write. That is, on condition the gatekeeper allowed the fisherman that he would get of the prize. Okay. The gatekeeper allowed the fisherman. Start with the subject. The gatekeeper allowed. After subject, verb. The gatekeeper allowed the fisherman on condition that he would get of the prize. Okay. Now let's start with the subject. The gatekeeper allowed the gatekeeper allowed the fisherman on condition the gatekeeper allowed the fisherman on condition that he would get of the prize. That he would get of the prize. Yeah, that's the sixth one. Now let's go with the seventh one. Let me revise the sixth one once again. This is sixth one. The gatekeeper allowed the fisherman on condition that he would get of the prize. Okay, now let's go with the next one. That is seventh one. I'm going to erase the fourth one. I hope you have written the fourth one now. Okay. Yeah, next, seventh one. At the request of the fisherman, the Raja was surprised and knew about the bad gatekeeper. Okay, at the strange request of the fisherman, the Raja was surprised and knew about the bad gatekeeper. Okay, you could start. The Raja was surprised at the strange request of the fisherman and knew about the bad gatekeeper. Okay. The Raja was surprised. Right like this. The Raja was surprised at the strange request of the fisherman. At the strange request of the fisherman. At the strange request of the fisherman and knew about the bad gatekeeper. And knew about bad gatekeeper. And knew about the bad gatekeeper. Okay, the Raja was surprised at the strange request of the fisherman and knew about the bad gatekeeper. Okay, now let's go with the eighth one. That is the last one of this third Roman exercise. The last one. Okay. Eighth one is, from the service the Raja gave to the gatekeeper and dismissed him 200 lashes. The Raja gave 200 lashes to the gatekeeper and dismissed him from the service. The Raja gave him 200 lashes to the gatekeeper The Raja gave him 200 lashes to the gatekeeper and dismissed him from the service. And dismissed him and dismissed him dismissed him from the service. Yeah. Do you see now? 8.1. The Raja gave him 200 lashes to the gatekeeper and dismissed him from the service. That's all for this Roman number 3. Now let's go with the next one, vocabulary. It's really very interesting. This is about synonyms. Synonyms means the words which give you the same meaning. For example, if you take now respect, they have given here. Respect, another word, you could use the great respect at the Raja's feet. He placed the fish with great respect. Instead of using respect, you can also use politeness. That synonym of respect, one more is politeness. In that way you could use. Now for example, if you take price, P-R-I-C-E, the synonym of price, you could say rate, R-A-T-E, rate. In that way, the word which gives you the same meaning. Already you have been learning about the synonym right from your 5th standard or even from 4th standard. You know about the word synonyms. Okay? Now let's go with this exercise. I hope you have written this yet also. Okay. Now as I said that if you don't have space in the textbook, for example, if you feel that messy to write the answers in the textbook, and then you could write the answers in CW. Just mention the lesson name, exercise and the Roman number. That is enough. Okay. Now let's go with the vocabulary part of this textbook exercise, page number 160. Okay, this is 160. It's not Roman number now, its topic is vocabulary. That vocabulary topic is about synonyms. Synonyms. Okay, synonyms. Yeah, now let's go with this one. Read the following sentence carefully. The fisherman placed the fish with great respect at the Raja's feet. And the underlined word can be replaced with politeness. The word politeness in the above context means respect. Now here it is, in this context, that politeness gives you meaning of respect. Now it depends on the context, the sentence. Okay. Now words which give similar meanings as other words are called synonyms. The words which give you similar meaning like other words are called synonyms. This you have been learning. Okay. Yes or no? Now for example, you take little. What is the same meaning word? Tiny. Then tiny is the synonym. Tiny gives you the meaning of little. Okay. Less, a few. These are all like called synonym. The words tiny is synonym of little now. You can also say little as a synonym of tiny. Because this word is giving the same meaning of this word. And this word is giving the same meaning of this word. So this word is synonym of this word. So once again, let me remember you that the words which give similar meaning as other words are called synonyms. Okay. Now let's do this exercise. Now I hope you all are ready with the page number 116. Okay. Now read the following passage carefully. Replace the underlined words with the other words that have similar meaning. Now vocabulary, page number 116, Roman number 1. That we are going to do now, vocabulary part. Okay? Yeah, now let's go with this one. The king felt ashamed to have a bad servant in his court. The king felt ashamed to have a bad servant in his court. Now underlined word is ashamed. Now you have to write ashamed synonym, which word which gives the same meaning. But remember, if it is a verb and if it is giving you the if it is in V2, the synonym word should also be in V2. Are you following? The word which has been asked to give the synonym, if it is in V2, then take the word synonym should also be in the V2. That's what one I'm going to tell you now. Ashamed is in V2 form. Ashamed, ashamed. V1, ashamed. V2, ashamed. Now you should give synonym with V2 form only. So ashamed means felt shame, means insult. So you should give in V2 form, insulted. Okay. So the ashamed word, above that underlined word you write insulted. Insulted. Okay. Then the second one, he dismissed the servant from the service. Dismissed means removed. Dismissed, removed. Okay, removed. Then he dismissed the servant from the service as he was a cheat, means cheat, fraud. Cheat, another word. It is on V1, so you write, it's not V1, it's an adjective, cheat, fraud. Okay, it's a fraud. But he praised, admired. You can say praised, another, synonym of praise, admired. He admired means praising someone. Admire means praising someone. Wisdom, intelligence. He praised his wisdom means intelligence. Now see like this. But he praised the fisherman for his wisdom, means for his intelligence. Intelligence. Okay. Finally, the fisherman was successful, means achieved. Fisherman was successful to find a worthy young man for his daughter. Okay, you can say successful, achieved. Finally, the fisherman was successful, achieved. Achieve something. Successful, achieved. Finally, the fisherman achieved, means successful. To find worthy young man for his daughter. He married off his daughter with the help of the king. Okay, achieved you can write. Was finally the fisherman was achieved to find a worthy young man for his daughter. He married off his daughter with the help of the king. He married off his daughter with the help of the king. Now let's go once again. Ashamed, synonym, insulted, dismissed, removed, cheat, fraud, praised, admired, wisdom, intelligence, successful, achieved. Achievement also was achievement, you can also write. Now you can go any other word. Right now I am not getting that one. Okay. Now I hope that that's all for if we end up this today's class. In our next video we are going to discuss about the suffix. It's a big exercise. It takes a long time, and also must we are going to discuss suffix and present continuous tense and WH question words we have, and two or three more video required to end this textbook exercises, I hope. Okay, that's all for today's video. Bye bye for now. Have a nice time.